Yo, okay, so that would explain a lot. Have I been muted this whole time? Guys, I didn't know I was muted over on TikTok. Had it open on purple, but... Alright, I suppose I should probably help that guy. Give me a sec. I gotta tap back into my game. There we go. Okay. We should be good now. Maybe. Question mark. Sorry to hear about that, Liam. I feel like there was a lot of things that might have gotten missed there. Alright. What else did we... I mean, I have my tech gear on. I'm not... Again, I wasn't worried at all. The only thing I was worried about is just losing the brand new tame that we just got. I'm kind of risking it just flying around on him right now. But, holy... Look at all these stupid snakes. What's up, guys? I'm just gonna make some blood bags out of y'all. Interesting. So is this like an invisible ceiling, but yet I can tag through? It's odd. So Liam, are you new to ASA? Not seeing like any. This way we came in. Yeah, like if nah, I don't think this is it. It's a pretty neat cave though. Seems like the water's deep enough to do like water breeding too if you need. I don't know if it's defensible. I mean, like they've got some of these roofs that like they clearly are barriered. You can't enter them, but yet I was able to tag those snakes. So would that work other way as well? Some in here sniping at us, you know? Yeah, this doesn't look like it. Alright. Moving on with life. Kind of a cool one, though. I didn't even see any drops in there, either. I mean, it looks like there's some nodes up top. I mean, maybe we just do surface nodes. I don't know anything about what you guys are talking about on this cave. I'm not seeing any caves that are like metal heavy. There's a decent amount along the hillside here. What do we got over here? I mean, we might be able to just traverse the beach on the train, because there's plenty of metal along the way. Like, look at all this. Oh, someone's over at Minotaur Fight. We're not going to go there. I haven't seen any wyverns make it this far out, but, you know, that means nothing, right? It's a vibe. Alright, I think we're just going to start building, and then we'll collect along the way. I made a boatload of the tracks already. So, we'll see what we can do. Just checking it out back here. Now, we have some threats along the way. There's plenty of acros, but the acros are able to damage everything, so it's not really going to be beneficial one way or another of what material we use on the train. So we're just going to stick with the adobe. That way we're not overheating constantly. Yeah, I don't know. All right. We could do the riverfront as well, but there's not really many resources along the way. So I don't know if that's really worth the investment. And trains are expensive. Capras. So that's another factor too. Any open platform carts are going to get targeted. Regain stam, and then we'll take off again. There we go. Alright, let's get back to base, pick up the mats, and start building. We're gonna do the initial build, although that looks like a good little node as well. We're a pretty good distance though. Might be kind of cool to go this way. We haven't even seen how the tracks are laid. Oh, that stuff's in the wrong place. 20. What does that look like for us? We're gonna risk it for a biscuit. Collect some packs anyway. That's not too bad. I mean, these guys are helping out as is too. But he did just go into aggressive stance, so we're not gonna have as easy of a time killing it. Okay. So home is right over there. If we follow the path of the water, we'll hit a few of the metal nodes, plus it will bring us by some other resources as well. So that might be a thing that we can do. What's up, Lamont? Another one. Jeez, man, there's so many of them now. 95. Triple digits or bust. Not worth the resources. Okay. It's pretty smooth going right there. So we could lead it right up to the base on the side. And then if we leave it on this side, it shouldn't interfere with any of the driving tracks or anything. So the metal nodes are right on the back there. A lot of sabers, which is interesting. I'd prefer to be seeing some Tycleos. I'd still need some Tycleos. Sup, Synodon? Is that another acro? Nah, Megatherium. There was like 3 of them this way earlier. Another one right there. What level's that one? 95. Nope. 145 or higher. Sup, full mask? Some metal nodes right there. Sups. I took off anyway. We got Ute. Curiosity, what level are you? 95. A lot of 95s. Okay, so probably right here. If I do it right here, it should be able to go up the hill. I need to double check on how wide the tracks are though. But it can go this way and then it will navigate around that way. It just ticked off the 140 rock elemental. That's awesome. What's up, my dude? Welcome in, welcome in. Alright, let's go pick up some tracks and start laying down the tracks. Alright, I mean, that's... Sure, that works. Okay. Are you on follow? Stop following. Great, thanks. Okay. We need train station and the tracks. Let's grab the tracks first, see if it can make it up that hill. God. And then, did I bring a car? I think I did. Yeah, I've got a few cars. Okay. Can you just chill, my dude? Thanks. What's up, X-Day? How you doing today? Happy Mondays. Yeah, so we will be able to walk this way if we do need to walk to the train. We shouldn't need to. We've also got the other side, but the other side's for vehicles. Okay. This is looking good for the train station right here. And then what I need to make sure is that I can get up this hill. Where is it? Nope, this one. Oh God, all right. Can't place obstructed. See, that's what I was worried about. Just chilling, working. Doing all right, man. Doing all right. Just getting the day started. We have not had the opportunity to mess around with trains yet, so I figured we would set up some trains and start settling into Astraeos. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out where I want this. Okay. What does it say? Hold for pickup. What's up? Welcome in, welcome in. So you just getting your work week started, man, or? Oh, sorry about that. My dog is very vocal whenever someone walks by her yard. Two-way split, two-way merge, three-way, short level, connector. All right, well, we should be able to keep going that way then, right? Wait, did it just turn? Oh, you've got to get it, like, spot on, man. Okay, that's not obnoxious at all. All right, let's try that again. Luckily, we've got pickup turned on, so... we want it to go this way. There we go. What I'd like to see is if it could go straight. But for some reason, we've already hit, like, level? What is that about? Already? Alright, so how do we angle this thing up? Yep, just getting it started. Well, happy Monday to you. Hopefully it's going to be a good one. I don't know. This is a whole new venture for me, man. We're going to figure it all out right now together. Hopefully we can raise them up. Otherwise, this map is going to suck for that because there is so many terrain alterations. Maybe if I grab... Okay. I'm not sure if I can pick up the car if I put the car down, but I've got a couple, so we should be okay. What do you mean, no? Can I not put the train down? How does this work? I didn't mean to eat. You're in the wrong spot. Okay, so what? Do I have to have like... Oh gosh. Because this would be the perfect location. I need foundations anyway, so maybe we'll go back, we'll pick up some foundations and some slopes and see if we can raise them on basic foundations or something. That makes sense. I was trying to be cheeky because I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to pick them back up, and the locomotive is so expensive to make. Okay, let's go pick up some ramps and see if we can maybe use regular foundations to get this thing elevated. Because I really don't know if that's how that's going to work or not. Looks like we got some friends over there. Do we take care of them now? I'd rather take care of them now before a rock elemental shows up. Again. Okay. Let's get back to base. Pick up some foundations and stuff and see what we can do. Also, I should probably bring a flyer with me so I'm not having to run constantly. Okay, we're gonna take the RG because we've got a massive amount of weight on this thing. Alright, we're gonna throw in some foundations, cart, take that out so that we don't have to keep dealing with all this. We're gonna bring in foundations and then some pillars, and then we're gonna bring in some ramps. Probably don't need that many, especially if it doesn't work. This is gonna be a short experiment. Have an idea as to what I want the train station to look like already too, so okay, that should be good to get us started. I'm gonna drop off this hide and then we can get going. What's up? Welcome in, welcome in. Okay. Alright, let's go give it a shot. See what this does. Yeah, no, I don't want to block that side because we use that for the car entrance. Vultures. Alright. Moment of truth, right? We'll take a couple of these, a couple of those. Off. Thank you. You probably can't connect to it like a normal foundation, right? So how does that work if I do, say, a foundation there? Like, does that work? Do I need a ramp? How does this, where's my tracks at? I could probably carry them all. We'll do that. Okay. Yeah, no, it just like goes through it. Oh, look at that though. It's like elevating off now though. Okay, so what if, can we angle it beforehand then? Yeah, look at that. Okay, so we just weren't patient with it. That's all you gotta do. So then now maybe pillars? How do we connect it now that we've got it? What's up? Welcome in. 4. Okay, so if I did that, Do I have to have ceilings? Is that the like one thing that I didn't bring that I needed? I swear. I don't want it to like keep going up. I need it to like angle down. Because I want it flat, you know? Q's not really doing anything. Maybe that softens it. It's got like a little droop down, but like if we can, oh, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. All right. So we'll start turning it. Yeah, now we're on to something. No foundational supports. So now that's where the pillars are going to come in. Oh, hello. Yeah. Hold. I will be right with you, dear sir. If I remember, you were a decent level. Probably should have just brought the like carts with me. Trying to keep him away from my tracks. I don't want any nonsense. I wish you could see the heat. Oh, he actually got me on that one. In third person. There we go. Little nerd. Just because I'm wearing my gardening gear doesn't mean that I'm that under geared, my dude. Nice try though. Alright, back to what we were doing. Thinking we keep the curve going for now. Maybe straighten it out here. Yeah, look at that. Alright, we're gonna need some foundational supports. Nice. We'll pretty it up later, but right now I just want to get the base down. You know what I mean? Okay. Then we'll do that. So it's got supports along the way. Okay. So the train station's gonna go there. We'll have it curve this direction, and then it will curve following the cliffside on the back. And then the middle nodes and the cactus are all right there. So that should be good, like right here. I'm gonna put this little guy right here so that I don't get too close to the middle nodes, and I know what I'm targeting. There we go. So we're gonna target for about that distance. We haven't worked with train stuff either, so we get to learn together. It's all good, man. That is the point of this video today. We're going to be playing around with some of the train stuff. Last week we started playing with some of the cars. It's actually how we harvested a lot of our wood. Driving around in our car. Okay. So hear me out. I think we might need to take it a little bit lower. Like, I think this is a pretty dope shelf for the train station. But if we set it here... Oh, we can't because the drop's right here. Alright. Never mind. Might just need to clean up the pathway a little bit. What is happening? What is that? Okay. Okay. Train station right here. Or we could do it behind. But I'd like the view. So we do need to determine where the train station is going first before we get too deep into this. I think right here is perfect still. So we're gonna stick with it. Because we want to be in proximity of all the metal nodes. Okay. Yep, we're gonna continue. We're gonna continue with what we got going. And I know that Ute's gonna be a problem for us. But I'm gonna risk it for a biscuit right now. Okay, we're gonna start the gentle turn and then straighten it out a little bit. I think like that is good. And we're already needing supports. Wow. This is gonna be an expensive build. We need pillars ready. Oh, yeah, look at that. It already hits. Done and done. I don't mind if something else comes and punches me. I just don't want to end up with a fear and then running off into the water or some nonsense, you know? Okay, so the pillars are still like straight ahead. I don't want to curve out, so I'm going to try to keep it straight. I think that's perfect right there. Okay. So now we can curve. Or if we keep it straight, is it low enough? It is low enough. Okay, so now as long as we see this stone, apparently that counts as like foundational support. That guy's gonna want a piece of me. Okay, we need to go up. Okay, let's see if we can level it off a little bit. It's interesting because like the Q isn't really doing much for us. Okay, time to go back and get some pillars. I don't know if I like this. This seems really silly. Like look at how ridiculous that looks. I'm not a fan. I think no. All right, let's go pick up some pillars and then we can come back and complain about it. Oh wow, we really left our bird back here. Steer with a spyglass if you get scared. I did not know that. Interesting. But I didn't think that you could actually pull out anything. I've never tried that. I'm gonna have to try that. I just realized we need water. Huh. What's up, Wrecker? Okay. So we need like a boatload of pillars. We're gonna need more tracks. We're burning through those tracks real quick. It's crazy. What else are we gonna need? Okay, one, I wanna move that. Let's put that here. Try pulling it out now. So like with our spyglass, I have mine on the action bar, but from when I was scared before, I guess maybe I've just never tried, but like when I was fear roared before, I wasn't able to access like my inventory or anything. So I don't know, that sounds weird. I don't really want to go and try, but I kind of do. Low-key. Can I just bring... I don't know why I put all the weight on me right now. I'll put everything in you for now. Thanks. This is only one of a few. This one's my base, and then we've got like tribe base and stuff like that. We're gonna need more pillars. I did not make enough pillars. Of everything that I made, it's insane. We'll see how far we can get. If I can keep it somewhat on the ground, I shouldn't need the pillars to support it. I don't know why I keep running back and forth. I can just move my bird. Okay. Cucumbered. All right, we'll do that, and then let's see how far we can make it with what we've got. Okay. Oh, I need my pickup gun as well. It'll make my life a little bit easier. I'm way too lazy to have to hold buttons to pick stuff up. I like to shoot stuff to pick stuff up. What else am I missing? Oh, we said we were gonna bring a cart too. We'll just have a cart for detail duty. Is this one of the wilds that we just did? Oh, it is one of the wilds. Do I not have my bread? Alright, we'll just bring this guy, it's fine. We can also bring our spring Drakeling, and then my pickup gun. I think that should be good for now. Maybe gene scanner too? Alright. Just keep camel humping that thing. Look, man, you didn't have to make it weird. Alright. That's way over geared for what we're doing. It's not like we're that far from base. Yeah, so if you saw my video, I lost 3 tech gigas. What was that? On Friday, so not even that long ago, we lost 3 tech gigas to one of the legendary OSDs that we were soloing. So we're still recovering a little bit, but instead of going out and getting more gigas or breeding up more gigas, I went and I got some carches. But they're pretty good levels, so I'm excited. Let's pick these up while we're here. There we go. Just in case we need the pillars. I don't want to have to deal with that later. Yeah, that was painful. We'll just say that. Kinda, yeah. Lessons were learned. Definitely a learning experience, but you know, it is what it is. Yo, everything I've got and they come for me, seriously? Alright. Seriously, look. Go get that thing. You're supposed to be on detail duty. Aren't you set to aggressive? Like, you've got one job, bud. Oh, I should probably have them unfollow though so that they don't wander off too far. Alright. I told you, I'm too lazy. I don't want to deal with that. Like, I've already done my fighting for the week. No, I'm just kidding. We'll fight tomorrow. But today's supposed to be kind of chill. Why can I not pick this up? Oh, there it goes. Just wanted to make me a liar. I see. That's cool. That's cool. No, it's fine. There you go. Stand right there. That's not standing right there, bud. Fine, go over there. Jeez, give me a little space. Is that as hard? Like, I know it's a train, so it can't do like a hard turn or whatever. But we needed to get a little bit closer over there. So we're gonna try to turn it a little bit harder. Or maybe what we'll do is, this is where we'll use the 3-way or 2-way maybe? If we use the 3-way, I think that you can always do the reduction later, it seems. Or you can increase later, but you can't like reduce short level. What does that mean? What is a short level? So it doesn't look like you can turn this thing at all. But what if we do like a 2-way split? And then we bring up, guys, you are not doing your job. Thank you. All right, obstructed. What are we obstructed by? What are we obstructed by? Have yet to see a train? Are they just a novelty? They're just incredibly expensive. Like, these are so expensive to make. So, especially if you're talking PvP, nobody wants to invest in this. You know what I mean? Like, if they did a reduction on how much it would cost, but you're talking 200 metal per one of these tracks. So just that little pivot right here was 200 metal. So I have already like 200 tracks down. So it's just, nobody wants to deal with that. You know what I mean? Why are you so far away? I don't know. Like, for me, I decided to do it because we opened up this cluster, so we don't plan on leaving this cluster anytime soon. So even if we're going to be moving to a different map or anything like that, I don't have to necessarily worry about investing a bunch of time into something that we're not going to use after like 2-3 weeks, you know? So, yeah. We're doing a lot of acro taming. That is not in the right spot. That's why I keep eating, guys. Let's do that. I don't normally have food on my hotbar. I know that sounds weird, but there we go. Why do you guys have to keep getting in the way? Get out of my way. All right, so we're on a slope. I hear you. But we still have enough where we should be able to like angle it up. It's just it's not angling up now. I don't know, maybe it pushes it in, so maybe we angle it up a little bit sooner. What are you doing? Okay, yo. Knock it off. That is so annoying. So currently we have everything that's active on ASA. Could not repair. Uh-oh. Ouch. Ouch. Alright, well. Live and learn, right? So I only got 94 of my metal back on that. Okay, so let's go. Did you take damage too? No, you didn't take damage. So as long as it didn't take damage, I'm able to pick it up. I think we need to turn sooner. What's up, baby RG? Okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna turn it sooner. Hopefully it doesn't interfere with that metal node. So by turning it sooner, I don't have any, don't judge me. I didn't bring a pickaxe with me. There we go. Okay, so if we turn it sooner, now if we angle it up, maybe we can continue the, like that? I think that works like that. Look, not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying, again, I'm playing lazy girl style today. Like, I have been working my little booty off getting metal to be able to build this thing. I don't want to have to go out resource gathering or have to go and get my Anki or whatever. I'm just ultra lazy today, okay? We're probably gonna need to pillar. Okay, so by turning it sooner, we still have cleared the metal, But if we turn it, instead of going up first, we'll be able to stick to the wall. So we might do that. Okay, let's turn it and then see if we can go up. Oh, that still counts. Amazing. Okay, cool, 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 cool. Even though it's like, I wonder if that's going to interfere with it. I mean, that'll be an easy enough fix later, assuming it doesn't take any damage. Should be an easy enough fix later if we need to. Look at how curvy this thing is. Sounds like it's going to be one hell of a train ride. Interesting. Yeah, no, my Karch is an absolute beast. But, you know, I don't want to deal with anything right now. We've been talking about this, man. Lazy mode. I could easily have killed it with an RG. I'm fully aware. I just don't care to deal with it that much. That's way too many clicks. This is PvE. Normally I only play PvP when new maps drop. So, kind of use it as seasons, if that makes sense. New map drops, I'll play it for a little bit on PvP and official. And then after that, I'm like done and just kind of want to chill mode with my friends. So I've been playing with the same tribe for like 10 years. Beyond ASA, obviously. Seriously? Like, that's the one unfortunate thing, is it's got this thing right here, so I can't stand on the edge in order to really position this thing. Bunch of new things since you stopped playing. I don't know, when did you stop playing? Oh, I had it for a second. There we go. There it is, right there. All right. So we're going to continue the curve. Now we need some pillars. Did I put the pillars away? Like right as I needed them? They've added a bunch of stuff. Like, honestly, it's very surprising how much they've added, to be honest. A lot of people were complaining, I know, about the cost of like the DLCs and stuff, but I don't think they realize just how much work went into them, and it's absolutely worth it in my opinion. Cars, trains, additional dinos. Alright, I don't want you guys to go too far. We'll put support here. Then we'll do the same on the other side. Okay. That is the funkiest way possible that you could have stood, dude. Really? Why are you over there? Okay. You're just not gonna move. Are you stuck now? It's fine. We'll move you. It seems so silly to go this way, but I don't even care. Do we need a splitter to come up here? Because the metal is up here as well. So like being able to come in through this canyon might be pretty neat. I'm thinking we do a splitter and we bring one like right up through here. Let's see. Thinking like thread the needle right here. It's not letting me off because I had pillar out. Okay, something to target, like right there. You played when Ark dropped, then new Ark out and stopped at Ab. I mean, there's nothing saying that you can't come back, dude. Right? If it's something that you're into, like, watch a couple streamers, see if it's something that you're still vibing with, then maybe pick it back up. It's a heavy investment of time, right? I get it. Yeah, you know what? That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pick this up right here. Is that going to destroy that, though? It is. Okay. So, if instead I do a two-way split here, that way I have one that can go off in that direction. You don't want to start back at level 1? I mean, depending on if you're going to be playing like unofficial or whatever, there are so many people in the community that are happy to like power level you, man. You could probably be up max level relatively quickly. If you're playing solo, obviously that's going to take a little bit of time. But yeah, like Ark is about the journey, not necessarily the end game destination, right? And that's coming from someone that played WoW for 10 years, all about endgame. But yeah, you gotta find out if you enjoy it, if it's something that would be worth your time, that you want to invest in again, you know? If instead we take it still that direction, and then maybe a backwards one. Oh, no, not, there you go. Like that, yeah. Okay. And I ran out. Where's the RG? How long until that saber comes for me? You have 30,000 art. You got me beat. Jesus. Is that across both ASA and ASE? Ouch. That's a lot of time. I mean, if they're enjoyable, right? Okay, we're gonna set you to passive. We got the cards now. We need more tracks. Oh, I never even put out my Drakeling. I totally brought it with me and then didn't even put it out. That's funny. It's across both. Yeah, I don't have that on both for sure. Okay, so what I was thinking is, I think they said there is a way that you can do a backward. Okay, we need support, yeah. And then we can do the backwards transition. Not worried about this rock because we're not going through it, hopefully. That counts as support. It's not counting as support, so we're gonna have to break it. That's just one account. Oof. Yeah. I don't know. I've spent a good amount of time on it. I think I've got like 10 across both now. But I don't know. I was having that conversation on Friday with someone where I don't think it's really like how many hours you necessarily have to be wise on a game, right? Like I'm just learning how to do trains and I've got 10,000 hours. This game is deep. There's a lot to it. That acro is going to be an issue. Okay. So we want that direction. And then we should be able to... Oh, no, not two. I'll deal with that aggro once I get this in place. I need a turn. Okay. Okay, let's go deal with that aggro since we're back at our carch. And we're starting to pin it in. Okay, one less aggro in the world. Get out of here. Okay. We're gonna go up the hill. This is gonna be a steep hill. I don't know. Oof. Keep the cart on this side so it doesn't get pinned in. Like, that's the one thing I'm worried about, having wilds get stuck, like, in the tracks. Breeding unofficial is freaking brutal, man. I don't know. Is this thing? It's like not even showing me. Is obstructed. I don't know. Yeah, this might be too sharp of a turn. Okay. Woo. Alright, we're gonna continue the turn. And then can we feed back? It's not snapping now, so it must not want to do that. But we should be able to turn up that one then instead. So that might work. It's a lot of dedication to do Brady unofficial. We need water. We'll get that in a sec. Go straight on this one, and then I need foundational supports. Okay, there we go. I don't think that counts unless it's, because it's a two-way split, right? Oh, I'm out of, we need water. Hope you have a good day too, man. And a great week. Get the week started right. Okay, we need pillars. We should probably do a test before we get too heavily invested, just to make sure that this is actually going to work the way that we think it's working. We're going to take half of the pillars. All right, let's check the turn, the approach angle on this side. We might be able to do that, but that might be a really tight turn. Oof, I don't know. That's rough, especially with another rock in the way. All right, next time we go back to base, definitely gonna need a pickaxe. Certainly not the most aesthetically pleasing, but I think this is gonna be pretty cool. We can also decorate it too, but honestly, this like isn't really for the aesthetic, so I don't know how much I really care. What's up? Welcome in. Yeah, we're gonna go off that direction with this one. So we're just gonna put like one down, I think. See how that works. Why am I so heavy? It's just all the pillars? Yeah, so we've got it like right here. Okay. So it will go off that direction, but really the only ones that I care about are these right now, because we're gonna do this entire hill for the metal. What mods are on the server? We use Vanilla with Sprinkles and Dino Depot. I currently have Marnie hairstyles, but I don't use it, so I'll probably end up getting rid of that one. We try to keep a pretty vanilla experience. But we just look for a few things on quality of life. Okay, so the approach angle on that is not possible, but on this one we might be able to pull that off. Also, we could go up and over too if we wanted to, because we've got enough distance on this one. Two-way intersection. Yeah, we could just do the up and over. We'll see what the approach angle is. I mean, it's got already a pretty good turn on it, so we should be able to make that turn right here. No creature mods, correct. Everything you see is relatively vanilla. I'm trying to see, on my 8 slot, I have a digital, or what do they call it? Dino digitizer. And that effectively is just me being able to shoot Pokeballs at my dinos as cryopods. So if I wanted to pick something up, I don't really have anything right now that I can pick up. Oh, hey, look, a pick. I don't even have to go back to base. Check that out. We'll get rid of the spyglass for now. So I can just pick up my dinos from a distance. And it reduces, like, or removes the cryo sickness nonsense. Okay, so let's angle it up. Oh, you know what? We have to. Let's see if we can do maybe half. And then we're gonna sink everything into melee on this guy. There we go. Okay, let's get rid of that. That did like nothing on it. Let's get rid of this so that we can get the tracks down. Cucumbered. My goodness. And then we'll toss everything. Okay. No mods. No, I have vanilla with sprinkles and Dino Depot. So you can't do a turn while going up, so that's the main issue. Yeah, I don't know. Like, if we did the turn, we can't clip it there either. We gotta knock out that rock. We're not using metal because these tracks are already super metal heavy. So we're using Adobe, which is what we had a bunch of. Yeah, this isn't gonna work like that. I have to turn. If I did a 3-way, possibly could shoot off over that. These approach angles are rough, man. Stuck inside. Okay. So you're saying if I do 3 here? I don't think... What is going on? No ground or snap point. Apparently you have to have a ground or snap point in order to do it. Can you not do it on the curve? Is that why? Yeah, like, see, it's not recognizing it at all. It's weird. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Shut up. Okay, well, let's try it. Let's do... So you're saying like that? No! That would have made life so much easier. How? Shut up. How did we not know that? That's amazing. Okay, cool. Okay, so the connector acts as like its own... okay, so we need like a flat then. Like right here? Okay, we need a little bit of height so that we can see. Oh, so I could do it up there too? Okay. So if we did that, I don't think there's any metal on that side though. It's a cool view though, for sure. Dude, you're right. Yep. Love it. All right, let's do that. We're gonna take it, okay, for everyone else, we're gonna take it up that little ramp and then around this direction. That way you have the view on that side and it's not too far from the metal. We can even have it loop back if we want to. Dude, if that's the case, then what we can also do is we can back it all the way up to that and just have it come straight up this way. Yeah, let's do that. I think that would be way nicer. All right. Awesome, thanks for the rec. That's amazing, dude. Love that. Okay, let's get the RG. We'll drop everything off into the RG. What could you possibly use a train for? All sorts of stuff. Mostly, really, we're gonna be doing like a theme night. So we're gonna have like guns and robbers. I know this sounds like absolutely stupid, but I don't know, it's something fun that we do on our server. And so we're gonna be doing like a theme night of trains and robbers and all that fun stuff. Oh shoot, I always forget this thing happens like that. Dear RG. My bad. And then also I'm long term probably just gonna use it to like move around my metal so that I don't have to do teleport pads and all that fun stuff. Just like old school, slow it down a little bit, have some fun with it. But yeah, why not, right? It's a game. It's meant to be fun. And that's how we enjoy it. Okay, we're gonna have you follow us this way, and then we're gonna back it up a little bit. Yep, to like right there. Okay, so instead of using the three-way, I see what you're saying. Instead of using the three-way, use the connector here. Got it. Okay, and then that should pick up all of that if I get one more. No. The gun is part of Vanilla with Sprinkles. That's why I'm saying quality of life, right? Just being able to pick up our stuff and being able to pick up our stuff instead of having to reinvest in building everything again or crafting everything again. Okay, so it's a little bit further back this way. Let's try the connector maybe? How does the connector work with slopes? It'll go up the slope, right? No? Yes? Yes, okay. So I just have to have somewhere for it to line up to. Got it, okay. So if we put it over here, then we can line it up that direction? That's what you're saying? Okay. So like that. And then should be able to use the connector now? Or is it too far? I don't know how far it goes. Oh, it looks like it snaps like right there. Okay. So what if we do part of it here? Oh, it can only do the short one. Okay, so if we did that, maybe? I don't know, that looks kind of wonky. Yeah, like, look. It's obstructed. It's too far into the ground, so we gotta find somewhere to, like, level it out first. Look at this sweet pickaxe. I don't have to use my power punch anymore. Yeah, it's a poopy pickaxe, but again, I don't want to have to go all the way back to the base. So we're going to move these things out of the way, and then we'll connect the tracks. We're just going to drop everything. What if we did a two-way here? That way it still goes off to the side over there, right? And we can continue down the beach on one. Yes, we defeated Alpha Overseer, so we have it on our playthrough. Thanks to you guys for supporting the stream on Saturday, and also encouraging me to just keep going even after everyone died. It was tough, man. I had like no durability left on my gear, so it got close. It got real close. You had to park yourself right in front of where I'm building, dude. We are gonna test it again with some actually bread acros. So, you know, stay tuned for that. But needs to go back further if we want to do it this way. Why do I do this every time? I don't like where they force you to stand on that. Because, like, you have to be on the edge. And then the second that you pick something up, it puts you into that stupid thing. Do we need to help our guy out? My Kirch better not die to a vulture. That would be embarrassing. You got it? You good? You good? Bro. Really? You haven't gotten a single munch on that thing. Get over here. Of course, you do it as soon as I get over to you. How dare I question the ability of a Karch. Okay. Back to the regularly programmed. Okay, so not three-way. Let's do two-way. And then, why is it, no, I need it the other way. I don't want it 2 into 1, I want 1 into 2. But it's only giving me, weird. Am I not allowed to go into 2? You should be able to. Okay, so if I use the snapping points, it's just keeping that, and then by flipping, it's not really doing anything. Am I missing? Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm an idiot. I gotcha. Okay, so now we've got that one that will run off down the beach. And then we've got a connector here. So we do the connection here. And then we do a basic, like this. Okay, and then you go into the connector? Is it too far? Yeah, it's too far. Okay, so the problem is that we have to have it on a level terrain. And it's got to be closer. I was trying not to put it on the metal. Okay, so if we go like right here, should be good to connect. That seems really tight for a train to turn on. It doesn't... Too sharp. Yeah, okay. So at least it warns you then. No, that's actually really cool. That's huge. Okay. So it says it's too sharp. So if we go out here, maybe that should soften it a little bit, but I feel like that's still too far from where we need to connect to. It's like really close to where we need it though. Okay. So we'll back it down right here. Not a two-way split. Back to single. And then close in right there. Is that close enough? Out of range, but it's like right there. Oh yeah, it's like right there. Okay, so we just need it a little bit more. Okay, that should do it then. Seriously? Nope, it still says it's out of range. Is it because it's too far out now? And we thought building regular housing was annoying. Jinx? Yeah. Ah, we did it! Okay. So... look at that. Yeah, that's what we want right there. Assuming... but it's like colliding with the ground again. That's why I went further out last time. Okay, because here's the thing. Like, the second that you do this, we're underground. I don't know if that's actually going to work or not. Interesting. Thank you. Yep, need to eat. There we go. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take a minute and I'm gonna eat my lunch. And then we'll figure that out. So I'll be back in a little bit.